Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, to the Mallorca Connection show. What does it mean, Mallorca Connection? Well, I'm Roland. Actually, I'm Austrian, a little small country in the middle of Europe. And the show is called Mallorca Connection because Mallorca has been my home base for the last 14 years. And I left at end of March. And that's why we called it Mallorca Connection in the beginning. And I see myself as an entrepreneur. I run several businesses. Our main focus is with my team. We support international big companies all over the world in improving their processes in different kinds of areas and different departments, but also develop their staff, their management, their sales force, and so on. That's what we do worldwide for huge international companies, but also for startup. That's my main business for the last, more than 2.5 decades. And besides that, I dedicated my life to men's work. I do a lot of men's work. So if you want to join us tomorrow, for example, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central European time or 3 p.m. East Standard Time in the US, we have the Wild at Heart, real, authentic, uncut, a show for men, by men, about men. And 2 hours before I do the Earth Show. So I'm very dedicated about the environment and men's work besides my business. And one of my passions is, funny enough, because I don't have a TV set by my own. I don't watch any mainstream media. But more than a year ago, I got connected with USA Global TV and Radio, and with the owner and founder, Chief Officer Dr. JACALYN Kerbeck. And I started here on USA Global TV and Radio to share, to care, and to connect with people worldwide. Yes, and as you can see, I'm a co-host here. I'm running my own shows. I'm an elevated listener, a talking head. So after this show, I will have my last episode of the Talking Head for a while. So watch that out. Okay, but today we have an interesting guest. I already had him on the previous shows. We have been talking about this amazing gin he's producing. So when you missed the show, please go on USA Global TV and Radio.com or on YouTube, and you can find the recording of this show. So today we are talking about Fabrica Art Living, a place that I have been visiting a few weeks ago. The reason for that is, as I said, I left my home base, Mallorca, actually a little bit more than 8 months ago. I moved full-time into my motorhome. The reason for that is I was always a world traveler. Always travel. My slogan is always, the world is my office, the world is my home. I always love to travel around the globe privately, to get to know new cultures, new people, learning new languages or whatever, but also for businesses. As I said, we support businesses all over the globe. And after 14 years on Mallorca, on this home base in Spain, I decided it's time for a new chapter, to open up a new chapter, because I love to always expand my comfort zone. I always love to challenge myself. So I moved with the cat and the dog in my huge motorhome, and I travel since beginning of April around Europe. So I was in Austria and Germany, spent almost 2 months in France, and I'm here in Spain now since 2.5 months already. Quite cool. So traveling through Spain, I love this country. And a few weeks ago, a friend of mine recommended me this amazing place for motorhomes to stay there. And my plan was, to be honest, to stay 2 or 3 nights. And at the end, I guess it was 15 nights or something. And it was really hard to live and continue my trip, because I absolutely enjoyed the place, the guys who are owning it and running it, but also the community there. It was just amazing. So I want to introduce this amazing guy who does it together with his business partner, Michael. So let's welcome on the show, Jonathan HURTADO.
Hello, Roland. Good afternoon. Hello, viewers.
Hi, good evening, good afternoon. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Amazing.
Very good.
Living in sunny Spain like you, so it's good.
Very good. Thanks for having you back. And I already told our audience I absolutely enjoyed the stay at your place, and I stood much longer than I planned.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not the only one. I know from other people I met there, and we had a conversation. So yeah, they just came here, and some spent really 6 months or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even longer. So before we go into La Fabrica and the concept, tell our audience a little bit about yourself. So you're Spanish roots, you're Spanish, yeah, of course. And tell a little bit about your background before you started La Fabrica together with Michael.
Okay, so basically, my name is Jonathan. I'm Spanish. I don't look Spanish because I have also some Belgian roots from my family. Now my brother is saying hello. And basically, I've been like a world traveler. I've been having a lot of businesses, in the HURTADO, in the hosteleria, with a bar, had an Irish pub also. And I've been doing a little bit of everything that has brought me to to be who I am now, and to do what I do now. That I will explain after when we talk about La Fabrica.
Okay, so you like myself, you love to travel the world, to explore. I know that you speak several languages.
Yeah, I speak 7 languages. Yes.
Seven. Okay, seven languages. Seven. So, and I guess when you're into travel and you speak languages, you have a totally different perspective on the world, on people. You're much more open. I know that you're a very open-minded guy. You always open for new ideas and for new stuff. You're experimenting, you challenge yourself, and whatever you do, that's what I absolutely appreciate. And that's why I wanted you to bring you on the show, to become a role model, maybe for other young people who say, hey, I want to do something. I have no idea what exactly, but I want to do something and inspire other people like you do. So, my dear friend, you're not only running in a fantastic place in Dolores. Maybe you can explain a little bit where it's located, Dolores.
Okay, so like some people say when to arrive with a camper van, this is in the middle of nothing. Okay, because I live so we are in Spain, in Comunidad Valenciana, in the city of Alicante, and then we are in a very small little town called Dolores, okay, which is between Daya Vieja, Daya Nueva. Maybe the nearest biggest city that people could know is Torrevieja or Orihuela Costa. But yeah, we are in a very little city, and as people say, we are in the middle of nowhere, but in the middle of nowhere, you find a lot of things.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't say middle of nowhere. There are nice restaurants. I remember when we went to this amazing place having this fantastic paella together as a group and stuff like that. So there's a lot many. But I know there's also shopping areas around, well, not in a walking distance, but with a bicycle. That's sort of. But actually, if you go to La Fabrica, ladies and gentlemen, you won't miss anything. So you won't miss anything. It's everything there. Yeah, you can park your camper van there, whatever size it is. You have showers there. You have electricity. You have water there. You can wash your dishes. You can wash your clothes. Everything is there in a very good condition. And you also have a fantastic event room where I absolutely loved it. With a small gym, with a pool. Table, you can bing bong, you have a bar inside, and you're organizing a lot of events, and you have a fantastic saltwater pool too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I guess a little bit later we're gonna scroll through your website so people get an idea what you're doing. So when did you start with La Fabrica, and why did you start with La Fabrica?
Okay, so basically La Fabrica, I'm running it with my partner, which is Michael. He's from Switzerland. How do we get to know each other? It's something quite, let's say, funny. So 3 years ago, he was doing couch surfing at my place. For those who don't know what couch surfing is, it's basically an app where you offer your space, your couch or your house for free for other fellow travelers. Okay, so that's how we got to know each other. He stayed here for a couple of days, then he went back to his city to Switzerland. Then he came back. He was here with the camper. He stayed a couple of months here, living, let's say, next to my house where I park my car. And then he say, I really love it here and I want to buy a house. So basically he became my neighbor because he bought the house that is in between. It's my house, La Fabrica, and the next house that he bought. And 1 year and 3 weeks ago, we came up with the idea of buying, let's say, La Fabrica, which was a fabric that was already closed for 16 years. And we say, okay, let's buy it and let's clean it up and make something beautiful out of it.
Okay. So for the people you imagine, when you see this land, on the one hand is Jonathan's house, in between is La Fabrica, the building, and then is the house of Michael. So you have been neighbors. In between was La Fabrica, and together you started La Fabrica and you started the La Fabrica Art Living event.
Yeah. We bought it because. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We bought it because in between it became like a kind of scrapyard. Okay, because the previous owner, he was not doing nothing, so they were putting their cars, a lot of stuff that was not so nice, and we want to live in a healthy lifestyle, so that's why we said let's buy it and let's see what we do.
Okay. So as I said in the beginning, it's not only just that you can park your like a campsite or your van or your motorhome, depending on what your size you have, but you're also organizing a lot of events. That's what I really enjoyed here. Besides all the other people, really nice people I met there, by the way, and making new friends. Besides you're organizing a lot of events. Can you give a little bit idea what kinds of events you're doing?
Okay, so for example, today, exactly before we start this interview, we had a Taco Tuesday. So we have there two cooks coming and they make food for us. It's all organic food, okay? Also all local products that they made. And what other events we do? We do, for example, we do an art market where handcrafters are invited to come and sell the things that they do. We have an exchange market where there is no money involved and people just come with, let's say, honey, apples, maybe one do a massage, the other one is a plumber, the other one make breads, and we just exchange things. There is no money involved. What more do? We do last week we did an ecstatic dance. We also do from this week on we have a yoga, the Kundalini yoga thing going on. We also do a lot of food events. We also do live music. And yeah, we do all kinds of tournaments also for the people that are here.
Yeah, I remember that when I was there a few weeks ago, I spent 50 days. We had a drum session, 50 people drumming. Was an amazing atmosphere. I really enjoyed it. Then we had this Halloween party. We have this girls. We had a nice DJ and this girl with this, I don't call it, with fire. Yeah, with fire dance. We had poker night.
Yeah,
we had ping pong tournament,
billiard tournaments,
ping pong tournament. What else? Yeah, and something I highly appreciate. I know you do it again in December. We had a beach cleaning. We went to the beach and cleaned the beach from the rubbish, from the plastic. I guess it's also one of your passion to take care about the environment. Sebastian Bigner, we were the whole family and the children had a wonderful time. Not to say that the parents enjoyed ourselves as children. Thank you, Sebastian. Okay, I guess. Very good. Thanks, Sebastian. I hope you're coming back to La Fabrica. So you're doing a lot of events, and where does all these ideas coming from? And you said, okay, what are you doing?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I said you're organizing a lot of different events. You entertain your guests. You're always there. I remember when I was there, you're always there. You're always hustling from the morning to the evenings. You're taking care of everything is clean, everything is happy. If somebody needs something like myself, I need a car and this. You're organizing this, or I need a bone for my dog or a meat or whatever. You're always there. You're always there. Where do you get all this energy and all these ideas?
Well, I always have liked to be around people and to help people, and I also think that the energy from the people gives you also more energy.
Absolutely. Well, that's good. That's a lot. That's a lot. I know that you get a lot of feedback from all the people around. And
Yeah, we have a lot of good feedbacks. We can say that at this moment, with only a little bit more than a year of that we are running it, we are one of the best rated camping places from Spain. With 120 reviews, we have a 4.91 or 4.92. I don't know exactly, on 5.
Yeah, absolutely good. And you told me before backstage you're fully complete, you're booked, so there's no space right now available.
Yeah, at this moment there is no space at all. Well, we have 2 spots, but tomorrow they are coming again, people, and also for the New Year's Eve we have a lot of people that are repeating from last year that are coming again to, like they say, überwintern, to stay for the winter. Okay, because they, let's say that they escape from a little bit from their countries because it's very cold, and they come to a little bit more sunny Spain.
So you have a lot of frozen Germans and Dutch people and Belgian people, frozen ones, who enjoy the summer. Yeah, but it takes fantastic. I'm right now in Malaga, a little bit more south, and it's just amazing. End of November. Yeah, it's almost something. December, and I went to the beach today. I actually get almost a sunburn today. It's really, it's absolutely quite warm. How many spaces do you have for motorhomes? How many motorhomes can come to you?
30.
30. Okay, that's right. So it's also nice. It's not too large, It's a nice community. And the reason is when even when you book the 30 people, it's not so large. You can always communicate. You get to know everyone, because it's just a small community. I remember a few weeks ago, I was another camping site with 252 motorhomes. You have contact with 4 or 5 people, but not with the whole group. It's impossible. But the 30 people, especially when we come together in this in your event location, when we party together or do beach cleaning together, you get to know each other and share. And I really made very nice friends there. And with Chris, I don't know if Chris is watching.
Yeah, I don't know if he's watching, but for example, Chris, Daniela, Manuela, they're all here. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so maybe before we continue, let's have a look on your website, lafabrica.com. We scroll through. Is it just in German and Spanish, or how many languages are you offering on your website?
As long as I know, we have it for the moment in Spanish and in English. Here on the here we have a little overview, drone overview. Okay, you can see the hall at the end. Okay, you can see also the salt pool, and you can see all the kind of all the caravans that are staying. This was in an event. We did a calzotada, which is a typical Spanish onion.
Absolutely. And on the left side, or when you get out of the home, on the left side, you have this plantage of this, how do you call this
grenade
fruit?
Apple.
The grenade apple, I took some of them that the guys left after the harvesting. I still have them, and I eat them with the salad. And in the other one, you had these sweet potatoes, los boniatos.
Yeah, you have the boniatos that also, when they were finished, a lot of people, actually the owner self says, once we have collected everything, if you want to search for more sweet potatoes, you can go and search for yourself. And on the other side, we have artichokes.
Artichokes, yeah. Actually, artichoke is the typical fruit. Is it a fruit or vegetable? Artichoke.
It's a vegetable.
A vegetable. And it's very typical for the area there,
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, very nice. And then you see the motorhomes here parking, and that's the place. So maybe it scrolls down a little bit.
Yeah. Here we have
Michael and you.
Michael, who I was speaking. Michael, my business partner, which I was my business partner and friend, which I was speaking about. Okay, he's also his specialty is, let's say, the organization, the health and nutrition. He follows a lot Anthony Williams. Okay, and that's also what we are trying to get the people to eat more healthy.
Absolutely, yeah. Anthony Williams, is the guy who is very strong in celery. Cleansing the liver with celery. Exactly. Yeah, there are more pictures of the camping site, of the space.
Yeah, here it says also a little bit the service that we have, like the gray water to fill up your water, the electricity, the washing machine. We have the internet, the toilet, the showers. We also have the fitness and the gym.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're basically here. Well, we are not so far from the beach. That's why also our logo has this wave. If you can see our logo is based on like a house, which is actually the hull, the sea, because we are not so far from the sea, 70 minutes from here with the car. And then we have the sun, because we almost have always sun. Okay. And then basically, the health and fitness, all what we do, the consultations for the analytics of our clinical things, burnout, depression, the diet that we do with Anthony Williams. Actually, now we have 5 people. Yes, we have actually now 5 people doing a heavy metal detox week together with Michael. 5 of those people, and Michael is cooking for all of them, and they have like a very strict diet. It's a good diet because it's based on fruit and vegetables, but it's a strict diet.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And what we forgot, you also on the premise, you also have a Spanish course. When I was there, I started a Spanish course for those who want to learn the language.
That's every Tuesday and Thursday. We have the Spanish course going on. Today they started the new one, so we have a lot of new people coming there.
Okay. So it's a beautiful place in the nowhere. It's a lot of events there. It's a lot of fun there. But it's also, if you want to be on the healthy side, you can also cleanse and detox. You can join by beach cleaning and stuff like that. There's one of the photos from the beach cleaning, I guess.
Yeah, this is one of the pictures from the beach cleaning. Then we also have a picture because we did some cooking classes. In this case, it was a paella cooking class. And then we also did a little party there. We are always open to throw a good party.
Yeah, that's because with a good party, it's connecting people. Then you have this markets, and what I really loved when I've been there, I guess it was on the second day or something, that you have this market without any money to change. Again, it's something that comes in the future more and more. People are changing their services. There's no money involved anymore. Yeah. So you just offer what you have and you change it with other people. Absolutely. Okay. Cool. So I can highly recommend this place. As I said in the beginning introduction, this is amazing, the beautiful pool, very clean saltwater pool.
Yeah. We also here have the excursions that we offer, like hiking, climbing, sightseeing, the stand-up paddle. Like I said, we are not far from the beach. We also have a car for people that want to rent. We also have a little shop, okay, with where 90, we could say that almost 100% from the products are organic products and almost 100% of the products are local products. So we have honey that you took. We have almonds. You have the Jim Matiana, which you are very lucky because at this moment there is nothing at all left. Okay.
I took 6 bottles, and I guess I bought 2 glasses. By the way, I just opened one of it. This honey is really amazing. Really, I love honey. This is really very good quality.
Yeah, not sure.
Honey. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I also have to say, I travel through Europe with motorhome, and also the price is very reasonable. It's a very fair price. Everyone can afford it. And for those who stay longer, they get even a discount when they stay a month or even longer. So it's absolutely affordable. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about what is the audience that is coming in. I thought it's very mixed from ages. I guess the youngest girl was the girl from Elche with 21 year, and then the oldest guy, I don't know if the Belgian will listen or Gary from the UK. I don't know.
Or the Lux. Yeah. So basically, we have a lot of German people. Okay. At this moment, we also have a lot of people talking. We have Pablo talking. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Sonia.
Sonia, hello.
Okay. These are some of my friends also from the mountains. They also come always that I have an event. As if they are not in the mountains, they're at La Fabrica.
Very good.
And like I say, the kind of people that we have families. We have younger people. We have now a couple of younger couples from the UK. We have also a lot of families. Okay. We have also a lot of retired people, and we have. I could say that we have lot of everything. Dutch is now a lot, Belgium, UK, and Germany, but mostly like a lot. The big percentage is German.
German guys, yeah. And we have to recommend that. I know that Gary is spending many months on yours, so he's a very amazing tattoo guy. So you can get your tattoo, maybe your first one, the first tattoo experience at La Fabrica with Gary. He's a very good artist. I saw a lot of work from him, and actually my body's almost full with tattoos, but there was no more space for him. But I know Gary does amazing tattoos. And then Luc, if you need some help with sewing or repairing something, Luke is there with the sewing machine. Yeah, it's there.
Exactly.
It's just amazing.
Actually, Gary, Luke, you know that he's not so young anymore. He had his first tattoo done by Gary.
The parrots.
The parrots, exactly.
Absolutely. And I know Chris, I know he's still with you because I'm still in contact with Chris and Danny. He has a huge exhibition motorhome, so they want to actually go to Africa, and there's I guess they're more than a month already at your place.
More
than a month. Yeah, much more than a month. Yeah. Well, people are really hang around a long time. It's difficult to live.
Yeah, that's why people say we came for one day, but we are here quite a lot more.
Absolutely, and this is just because of this fantastic place, and I would say it's a simple place, but it's clean, and you can see that you really work with your heart. You're really engaged, and you love to connect with people. It's just not to make money. You can see that you're really absolutely with your heart in, and that's what I'm absolutely sure. I mean, you're now a little bit more than a year open. It's already a success story. People are coming, staying longer than they planned, and they're coming back. And I know that people told me that they started last year, they came back this year. Do you see any trends in Vanlife? I mean, Vanlife, it's very popular, it's very trendy. We know there's a lot of fake stuff outside on Instagram. Do you see any trends in Vanlife, or people living more and more full-time in motorhomes, or working from motorhomes?
Yeah, we have a lot of digital. Actually, there are a lot of digital comments also coming to us. A lot of people that actually quit their life of 9-5 in the office or at work and start to see that there is also a lot of other options apart from just living the 9 to 5 hours. So, which I'm very happy, because we are taught by the society to just do this and this, and there is a lot of other options to live without having to be only working for someone.
Absolutely. I mean, especially after this whatever we want to call it, pandemic or whatever you want to call it. A lot of people are rethinking their life and quitting their jobs, and also, is it everything? Maybe I go a new way, a new direction. Maybe there's a different way to make my living, to earn money. Maybe I combine it with traveling, meet new people. So it was a good timing to open La Fabrica 15, 16 months ago. Absolutely. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those who work remotely or digital nomads, I brought my own routers. We always have free routers with me because I need internet for sure everywhere I am. But also the network was really, really good at your place on La Fabrica.
Thank you.
Also, yeah, for those who really want to work online, go into the hall, sit at the bar or whatever, and do whatever you have to do working online. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, don't know. Hey, John, what's the future? What's the future in Vanlife? What's the future in a motorhome?
Okay, so what's the future? I think, like I say, this is not just a trend from now. I don't think this is going to be like stopping in 1, 2, 3, or 4 years. I think more and more people are doing the van life option, discovering the world. Okay, discovering other countries, and still making some money to, of course, pay the petrol, pay the bills, and everything. So I think that it's going to be more and more. Also, we can see that in this area, always a lot more of park places are coming for the vans, and that's because more caravans coming. Like I said, today or even yesterday or past weekend we had people coming, hey, do you have a space? No, sorry, we don't have a space. Hey, do you have a space? No, sorry, we don't have a space. And then to say, can you send me please to another place? And I was sending him to another place, and then to say, no, we are here, but it's also full. So yeah, it's something not only trending. I think it's something more to look in the future. More and more people are trying to live this fan life.
Absolutely. I can see the same, when I'm traveling, especially on the coast of Spain, it's very difficult to find a spot. Absolutely. Yeah. And some people really make reservations. I here in Malaga, I was talking to a guy and he said, I already made a reservation for 2024. Can you imagine? For 2024, make a reservation. It's more and more Vanlifers coming on. And as you said, it's a huge market. Actually, also the motor vehicles, they're getting very, very expensive. The prices are going up because it's a huge trend.
Yeah.
Get more person. But when I look at myself, since I moved into my motorhome full time, actually I bought my motorhome 5 years ago, but I moved into full time 8 months ago, and the spendings are much lower than I had at home. I spent the whole month less money than only the rent was from the house I had before. So it's a much cheaper way of living. Absolutely, and I love it to be independent. Meet new people, contact new people,
Yeah.
combine work with traveling and fun and sun or wherever you're going. What do you think? Why is this trend of when living? It's not because it's, as you said, it's not only young people. The young ones who drive out. It's also retired people. Or mid-aged people, or I meet a lot of people in my age, N40s, N50s, who left the corporate world, started their own business, moved into her van life. Why is this?
Why is it? It's just the people, once that this whatever we can call it happened, okay, that a lot of people were they're closed in their house, caged in the house. They realize not how short life is, but how quick everything can go, okay, and how quick you can get away from your freedom, okay. So I think people were wanting to discover more the world, because of course before there was already a lot of caravans, but after the let's say the pandemic, it became even bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I left La Fabrica, I went down South Spain, and as I said in the beginning, I was on a space that had 250 places for motorhomes, and huge motorhome. Mine is a large one, but a huge one. And this was a total different. It was also nice there, but only old people, meaning retired people with a lot of money and a lot of time. No kids around. There was absolutely no kids around. It was just like a residence, with old people there, a luxury residence with old people. It was nice there, but it was boring. It was absolutely boring there. It was not the same experience than La Fabrica. And La Fabrica for me is a place for young people, not young by age, but young in
by
the heart
spirit.
and in the mind. Yeah, absolutely, young by spirit. Absolutely. So, and that's and I guess that's what makes La Fabrica so special. Yeah, it's not so large. It's a nice cozy place, and it's you and Michael and the venue, but it's also the people who are there.
Yeah, I think the energy from the people, the spirit from the people, the hey, this is broken, I can maybe help you. Hey, I don't find this, or I recommend you this. By not being that large, okay, people get involved a lot. They get to know each other. Also, when we do, like you say, the events, you get to know new people that maybe they're not parking next to you, but you get to know them, and that's very nice to make friends. And like you say, you make the good friends over there, and you were not even next to them. They were in the other area, okay, and you came because of the events. You came very close to them.
Absolutely. And when I've been near your place, I remember that I have a conversation with everyone, not a deep one with everyone, but I had a conversation with really everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Did you ever have a bad experience with people there, or always said no? We always had cool guests.
Okay, so as you know, we are based on trust. Okay, we have like the bar is open for people to take the beers. Okay, and we trust that if people take 2 beers, they pay for the 2 beers, or if they take a wine, they pay for the wine. Did we have bad experience? Yes, but the bad experience doesn't have to contaminate all the good energy. Okay, so it's not that because we have had a bad experience because we have some people that left without paying. Okay, that's basically the thing, because we always say, people ask, do we pay now? And I say, you pay when you go. I say, because you know when you arrive, but you don't know when you go. Okay, because a lot of people say, no, I'm here for 1 or 2 days, and like you say, Remo or Chris or Christian, they were going to go, and then to say, hey, Jonathan, we are going to stay till January, but they were only planned for coming for 2 days. Okay, so yeah, we have had bad experience, but I don't think because of this bad experience we need to change our mindset.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Did you ever travel in a motorhome in a van?
Myself, not. Okay,
No.
I do have a van. Well, you know my van. I think even
Yeah.
I don't know if you even have driving it. I don't. You drove it? No.
You forgot it.
Yeah, my furgoneta. Yeah,
my
that
furgoneta.
was the plan, to make it a van, but then I started the La Fabrica, and I needed to bring materials from one place, stones, metals, and everything, tables, chairs. So at the end, it's an unfinished project.
Unfinished project, yeah.
Probably maybe in 1 year, or I don't know, I will have it finished. But no, I haven't traveled myself in a van. I did have travel a lot with doing backpacking and everything, but in a van, no.
And do you have any plans to expand your business, to make it larger?
To make it larger, not. Okay, to make it better, yes. Actually, today we started with some reforms inside the fabric. We are going to make some new spaces over there, but to make it bigger, not, because it's not about quantity, but about quality.
I love that. I love that. Absolutely. Yeah, it's always, getting a little bit better. And by the way, I know you have this amazing artist. I guess she was from Canada there with her family. Did this
Brie
amazing, it was amazing paintings in the whole. Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't know if you was in the last painting from the inside, the mural with not seafood, but sea life.
With the octopus, the girl with the octopus.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an amazing one. Absolutely. Are there, for people who want to say, I want to do something when life, I want to have space, maybe from my parents or my grandparents, I get some land. I also want to offer my land to other people to stay or with their camper. Any advices for people there to start a business like this? Or would you say any mistakes that you don't want to do again?
Yeah. First of all, look for the paperwork, what is in your country, in your city. You need to know good that you are able to do these kind of things. And the other thing, what I will recommend to those people that are going to start a business like this is, at the beginning, just offer your space. Okay, just offer space, not thinking to get rich quickly, but to get people to know it. Okay, because the most important is the mouth to mouth.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the most important. That's how we are based. We are based on the mouth to mouth. Okay, basically we don't do any marketing. Okay, and just by the people telling to other people and the reviews that are people writing on Park4Night and Camper Contact and all the apps, we get the people.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's recommendation. It's all about recommendation. Well, I came to your place I was recommended, or your place has been recommended to me by a friend of mine. He together with his wife and the small kids, they are also living in a motorhome traveling. He hasn't been there at your place because he was not on the area right now, but he found it somewhere, I guess, on the internet or somewhere. And when I met him in France on the Atlantic coast, when we have been surfing there, and he said, "Hey, Ron, you have to go to La Fabrica." And I said, what's there? And I've never been there, but I saw it. But I think you will love it. So that's why I came to you. It was recommended by a friend of mine who is also a Vanlifer. Absolutely. I guess it's so important though. What you said in the beginning is, I guess it's with every business is just do it because you love it. Don't think about the money in the beginning, and do some stuff for free and get people to know you and your product, your services, and make them happy, make them satisfied customer, and then they come back and they also recommend you. Then it's going. And you don't have to spend a hell of money on agencies for promotion or advertising. Yeah.
Those agencies are always good, but if you can do it by yourself and you can make a, how you call it, organic growth, okay, organic growth, then it's a lot better, and it's going to be, of course, a lot cheaper. But of course, it's always good to be on the social media, like we have on the Instagram. We also have our website. But yes. By the way, before I forget, for those people that doesn't have a van and would like to stay at La Fabrica, we have 2 tiny houses. Okay, so if you would like to come, we have really very lovely, cozy tiny houses. So if you don't have a van, don't worry. You could also put a tent, or you can rent one of our tiny houses.
Very good. Yeah. I remember that. I saw this. That the guys are renovating. It looks really nice and cozy. Really nice and cozy. And I guess the one small house doesn't he have an extra pool or a private pool or something?
No. That's the one that is at my house.
Okay. Ladies, he has a pool. Anyway, so yeah, 2 tiny houses for people who wanna try it out without a motorhome. So you don't have to have a motorhome. So the airports are closed. Take the airport, rental car, and heading to La Fabrica. Learn Spanish or learn cooking or whatever. Meet amazing people from Europe. Well, I know that more people, and we are here on USA Global TV and Radio. I know that more and more people from the US, Vanlifers from the US, want to come to Europe and explore Europe with their motorhome or rent one. I gave an interview to an American journalist who has two podcasts, and one is living and working in an RV, and I gave an interview to him, and since then people contact me from the US and ask me, hey, how it is to be coming to Europe and travel around with the van and stuff like that. So more and more people outside from Europe are coming also to Europe with a motorhome or rent a motorhome here. I met people here on the way from Australia who rented a motorhome in Spain and travel around. So more and more people, and of course, actually, I know Spain has a large number of tourists coming every year because of the landscape, the food, and the sun, and the sea, of course. But it's more not only that people fly in and go in a hotel. It's more and more people flying in and renting a motorhome in Spain and traveling around in a motorhome from different parts of the world. So it's coming more and more and more. So, by the way, how many languages are you speaking? 7, but what kind of language are you speaking?
English, as you can hear, okay. French, Spanish, which is actually my mother language, Dutch, German. I speak also a little bit of Thai, of course, not too much, and Italian.
Italy. And didn't you speak Arab? I thought you spoke.
I speak some words in Arab. I speak some words in Russian, because, as you know, we have the neighbor that makes the couscous and the bread. And I always that I go to take the bread, I say, teach me today one word. So every day I teach. Every day I learn a word.
Very good, gentlemen. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in Moroccan cooking and couscous, there's always a nice event also there, Moroccan night with couscous and this how do you call this bread? This Moroccan bread, this very typical bread, and I love it very much. Wow, time is running. Anything you want to tell our audience, Vanlifers or people who think about starting van life?
What I mostly, not maybe for Vanlifers, but people in general, it's like if you want to make something happen, okay, dreams can come true. Okay, you just need to put some lot of energy of yourself. At the beginning, you will always have some bad times, but at the end, it's worth it, and you have to think that you are doing it for yourself. Okay, and also whatever business you do, try also to make something to make the world better. That's also one thing that I think, even if it's financially not maybe, I don't know how to explain it, but that maybe it doesn't fulfill your financial, but if you do something good for the world, the universe will also give you something good.
Excellent. That's the science of karma. It's
Yeah, exactly.
it's cause and effect. Doing something good, giving something back, and that's what you also do. I know with this community, you're very engaged in beach cleaning and stuff like that, and supporting local farmers, local products, bringing in, and also very, very good.
Okay.
Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thanks to you. Thanks to USA Global TV. Thanks to Dr. JACALYN for lending us her time. And yeah, I'm really happy to hear back from you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and all the best. Please give my regards to Michael and Chris and Manuela and all the people who know me, and Remo and Gary, and I don't forget there's so many, Luke and so on and so on. All the best. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
Okay,
Muchas suerte. Muchas gracias.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you're a Vanlifer, or you think about a Vanlifer, or you're thinking about starting your own business. I hope we could give you some inspiration. Thank you, Sebastian, for your feedback. Yeah, I hope we could give you some inspiration. We had different topics in this interview. Yeah, Vanlifing, or starting a business, starting a place where Vanlifers can stay over. So thank you so much. Yeah. If you want to contact Jonathan, you please go to www.lafabricadolores.com. If you want to contact myself, go to my website. It's my name, roland.friedl.com. For those of you who are listening on a podcast or on a USA business, on the radio, it's rolandfriedl.com, rolandfriedl.com. I'm more than happy to get in contact with you. It's not also about making business together, but just making friends or a connect. And it's all about caring and sharing and making this world a better place by sharing information, experience, and knowledge. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in business, please stay tuned. In 13 minutes, I start with the Talking Heads show, the business channel, and we're talking about how to help customers manage change through innovation. Thank you, and bye-bye.